Hi, it's Pauli here. Welcome back to my channel one time again. And today's video is a bit different because I'm gonna talk about myself. I'm gonna talk about curious questions that you may have or things that I want to talk in general actually. So let's start because let's start with my age. For example, I have 27 years old. My name is Paula. I'm from Spain. Um I have actually like every answer and every question in this paper. Like there's two papers. So if you see me looking down, it's basically because I don't remember what I want to say or yeah, what I want to say basically. So yeah, I live in Madrid in Spain, and actually you would ask yourself why my English is not that bad, because I know Spanish people know are famous because they don't have good English. And I must say that I learned it everything by listening to One Direction music, watching videos of them, or like literally studying them songs or Demi Lovato songs, for example, like putting them down and trying to speak like them, like copy their pronunciation and their accent. So that was the way that I learned, not really in high school. I mean, high school was really important as well because the irregular verbs or the grammar stuff, that was the whole thing that I learned there. But the expressing myself and the pronunciation was basically um, on my own, and I just wanted to make that clear. But sometimes when I'm in front of the camera, I get nervous and I don't know what I'm saying, and I get like so nervous, and then sometimes it may look like I don't know English, but I do. It's just because I'm nervous of failing or maybe not looking cool enough, and and then I'm like not saying anything or not saying anything properly, and that's it. So keep going with the questions. I studied at a beautician school after high school. After high school, I still struggle with before and after, like because they sound similar to Spanish words, and I just struggle a lot. But yeah, when I finished high school, I started a beautician school, and then I studied a pastry chef high school as well, pastry chef school, because my dream is to work as a pastry chef, but it's kind of hard. I found it hard because I have PPD, okay? And BPD, it's called, is basically by no borderline personality disorder, and that makes everything quite difficult. No, not quite difficult, pretty difficult. And yeah, I've been taking medication since I was like 10 years old or 11 years old maybe, and like different medications, and like I've been like in hospital so many times for suicidal attempts. I got 10 already. And yeah, it's such a journey, it's a process because my mood swings and changes and like so quickly. And it's really hard to regulate yourself and not be impulsive and not be a self destructive. So I'm really just like going through the process. I'm going to my therapist. I'm taking my meds every day. And I think, well, it depends on the moment. Right now, I'm doing way better. But yeah, it depends. Actually, I cannot tell you how I'm gonna be like in 5 minutes later. So that sucks a lot, actually. Next question would be like following the whole rhythm of the whole thing. Um, I'm just yeah. Okay, just tell you about myself. For example, I have one younger sister and one older sister, and my parents are divorced, and that's why I was like living with my mom for a moment, then living with my dad, then I'm living with my mom again. That never happened actually, but I used to fight a lot with my mom, and that's why I decided to go to my with my dad. But then I started fighting again with my dad a lot, and I was like, Okay, it's really bad to like it's better to know the bad things in your life, the bad things in your life, than trying to find the new things. Because sometimes the new things are gonna be like bad too. So it's better the bad that we already know than the new bad. I don't know what I'm saying because it's like it's an expression in Spanish, but maybe in English it doesn't make any sense. Whatever. Anyway, um, the next question is like, what inspired me to make a channel in YouTube, a YouTube channel, and it's basically because I've been watching. Um, I don't really know when it started. The moment that I started watching bloggers like Daisy or Tracy or Julia Ma or Adelala or some people like that, those are my favorites. And but I thought, why not start doing this? Because I've actually I've tried it many times to do a vlogger, but I was too shy. And then I was like, when it's just me and no one recorded me, because I started with a friend that she was like filming me, and that was too embarrassing for me because I was too shy to keep talking in front of her. And then when I thought maybe it's just my camera and myself, in this case it's just my phone and myself because I just still don't have a camera for blogging. I It's like, yeah, something I have to buy actually. And yeah, and when I thought about that, I thought it was a great idea to like, since I was in a very weird state of mind, in a very weird state of in this world, like not doing anything with my life. I thought maybe if I do blogs, I can like push myself to do more stuff, like go out the house and like, I don't know, like, I don't know if I'm saying, if I'm making any sense, but I thought that, yeah, it was like a moment. I thought, a thing to improve my life at that moment. And right now, even though I don't have much subscribers and people don't really see my videos, I would say that I don't care, but I do care, of course. I would love people to watch my videos, but actually, it's good for me as well. So I kind of keep doing it, even though people don't watch them, because it's actually it's something that I'm doing for myself, because it pushed me to do more things, to do like my nails for the first time, to, I don't know, have memories from a trip. And I when I went to this solo trip to Berlin, I was really scared, but thinking I'm gonna have a beautiful blog about this. That really made me feel so confident, and that was really cool to think that at least I'm gonna be able to I'm gonna be able to blog this, and I'm not gonna be alone because when you're talking to a camera, even though it's not no one else, it's not like you guys, because there's actually just a camera, but it's just the feeling that you're not alone, and that's really cool. And yeah, that's basically the reason that I started blogging, because I wanted to look more alike, like these bloggers that I like, and because to push myself to do more stuff and not be at my place doing nothing. So, the next question is like, how do you feel about the lack of mid-sized representation on YouTube and social media? Okay, I think that there's a lot of lack of mid-size or plus size girlies or boys or whatever on social media completely, not just on YouTube, but mainly in YouTube. Like, I haven't seen literally any vlogger that are plus size and or mid size. And for me, that's weird because I am plus size, and it made me feel like, what is, maybe something is wrong with me. Maybe my videos are not cool enough because I'm plus size and I'm not that skinny or something. And I don't know. It's just, I think it's still a lot of stigma around it, and I don't know why. Like, maybe sometimes in Instagram there's people, like, I follow a few influencers that are mid-size, and they're really cool, and they talk about mental health as well, but there's not enough, I think. I want this for to encourage for other people who are plus size and thought about maybe doing blogs and are maybe scared of their size to not be enough to do a vlog, or not to be like able to do it because, or not have the right to do it because you're plus size and the rest of the influencers are all skinny. But I encourage you to do it because it's fun. It's fun anyway. And if people hate you because of your body and hate your vlogs because of your body, that's their problem, not yours at all. I mean, your value doesn't come with how much uh how what is your weight and how cool are you, or you value because you exist, you know? You're enough because you exist. And those things I have to believe them myself as well, because it's really hard for me to believe this anyway. I have advertisement. I have adverts. Like, I can tell you all these things for you, but maybe for me are not like, I don't believe them. But I think that even if you feel like uh what I just said, like, maybe my videos are not cool because of my size, and I'm scared because, for example, I'm gonna to the beach this weekend, and I want to film myself in the beach, but I'm scared because people can see my body and maybe it's not that cool, or it's not that common, or it's not, maybe it's just because it's not skinny, but who cares? Like, if you don't like my body, it's your problem. And I shouldn't be like that much worried about, not me, just everybody, like plus size people, about our weight. And if we want to change our weight, go to the gym, like I'm going to the gym, but I'm doing it for myself, for my health as well. um because I feel like I cannot do like normal things with my arms, or normal things with my legs. And I just thought that maybe it can be useful to go to the gym, and maybe just because I want to go to the gym and try new stuff. And yeah, I feel myself doing those things in a reel in my Instagram, and I was really scared of people may seeing my real shape, my size, my body. And I got nothing but good comments on it. And I was so surprised. I was like, maybe you're not, this is not gonna be cool, this is gonna be disgusting because it's a fat person doing um doing something in the gym. And that was the thoughts that I have in my head. But at the same time, I was like, I really want to do this and nothing can stop me. So I'm just gonna do it, whatever. That was the end of the thought. Like, there was come all these worries, and the end of the thought, it was like, I really want to make this real. I really want to start vlogging even though I'm plus size. Let's do it. It can be fun. And if people don't like my videos because of my size, is their problem, not mine. So that said, I'm going to the next question. Do you think being mid-size comes with unique challenges that aren't talked about enough? Yeah, because people will like recommend, for example, my favorite bloggers. I recommend so many brands, clothes brands, wearing brands. I'm not sure what I'm saying, but and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna check out this very cool fit or this store, and they don't have my size for a shirt. They don't have my size for a skirt, And it's really frustrating because it's like, I know you it's not your fault, it's not their fault at all, but it comes with challenges, of course, because it's not the same, and it's not easy anyway. Like, I cannot pretend to be like the same bloggers, like the same as them, because I'm not. And my content, my as well, is changes, is different. And I don't know, I'm gonna try to read what I said here. There's still a lot of stigma around meter plus size people, and I feel like I have to say sorry for how I look when I don't. It makes me mad for real. That's what I wrote. Yeah, I feel like I have to say sorry for being plus size, and I don't have to be sorry. I don't have to say sorry. It's just me existing. And if it bothers you, my body, if my body bothers you, it's your problem. That's it. Again, I'm gonna keep saying this, but it's really important to understand. Okay, so the next question is, what kind of content are you most excited to create? So I think I've already made everything. Like, I did a solo trip video, and I made the rebrand thing, like doing my nails, changing my hair for summer, and like glow up for summer. And I don't know, I think I did everything that I wanted to do at a time when I made this paper. So I'm happy about it that I already made those videos. And I'm looking forward to this weekend and to film everything, because I'm sorry that I keep doing this, but it's just too hot in here. Okay, so the place that I'm going to this weekend is really exciting, because I used to go when I was like 18 with my friends, and since I stopped having those friends, I couldn't go anymore. And well, I never thought about coming back actually, but I'm coming back because I have new other friends who are just living there too, and I'm gonna see them, like new friends, different friends. And we're gonna go to the beach. We're gonna do for ice cream. Go for ice cream. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. We're gonna go for ice cream. We're gonna go party as well. We're gonna go do just walking around the city, and I'm really excited. And I'm really excited to show you that part of my life, because that city is really important for me. And I think, yeah, actually, I said I've done everything that I wanted to do. Like, of these vlogs that I had in mind, I've made them already, I think. So the next question is, do you feel pressure to edit yourself or present a certain way because of beauty standards? And yes, I do. Like, sometimes I feel like I it's just because I compare myself with the other bloggers or the other influencers that are way bigger than me on Instagram, or actually in any social media. And it's like, I have to edit myself to look more skinny. I have to edit myself maybe to look more pretty, or to have more quality in my videos. Maybe that's, yeah, I do have a lot of pressure actually in that part. Like, I'm not doing enough. I'm not doing enough. That's the whole thing that comes to my mind. And maybe it's because I haven't found my public, my niche, like the people I want to go for. But I think that's a process as well. So maybe I will discover it later at some point. I don't know. Okay, the next question is actually, there's not much of a questions that I made for myself. What's the biggest challenge you faced while starting your channel? My biggest challenge that I faced, I think, is the lack of visibility that I have. because I would love to have more feedback when I post videos, like not just likes. And my friends tell me, I love your video, and that makes me really happy. But it's this one friend who told me that, and then it's like I don't have likes on my blogs, or like my views are like, when I have one time that I have 83 views in one video, I was like, oh my god, I'm famous. And it says 83. And people that are truly famous, they have like 11K, you know? So I think it's my lack of visibility. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Maybe I'm not cool enough to be a blogger. But it's not that, again, I don't care, but it's because I'm doing this mainly for myself, for my memories, to push myself to do stuff. And because I really like it, actually, even though no one sees my videos, I really like it. No one's gonna see this video anyway, but I really like it to do it anyway, if that makes any sense at all. Okay, the next question is, how do you stay confident when filming or being on camera? I just don't. I'm not confident at all. But I feel like I'm talking to a friend, so that's make anything that blah, 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 that makes something different. If I feel like I'm talking to a friend, or I'm just literally talking to myself, it makes it easier. Um, but when I'm on the street, sometimes talking in English, because since I'm not in a place that if I speak in English in my own country, people will think I'm not from this place. Um, which I am Spanish, but they would think I'm not. And talking in another language, and maybe not in a perfect language, and I'm shy because people are passing by, and I can be talking, and or like I can be filming as if I was someone famous, or as if I was someone enough to be recorded themselves on the streets. And people may think, oh my gosh, she's famous. And I was like, and I could be like, literally, no, I'm just a girl who wants to be, but who wants to be someone not famous. And like that, I think that comes with the process, but it's not the main goal. And yeah, I think the an advice that I would give to someone who's starting to plug in is like thinking that they're talking to a friend, and that becomes really easy, I think, at least for me. And the last question is, who are some creators that inspires you regardless of size? Well, as I said before, Daisy, I think Daisy Toy or Adelala are like my favorites. And Julia Ma, I think Merry Go Round, she's one of my favorites as well. And yeah, like Saturn Ho, like Tracy, that's like Tracy Saturn Ho, whatever. It's kind of the same. Kind of the same. It's the same person. I love them. But I think that it became really famous now with K-pop and stuff, that if you're Korean or maybe just Asiatic, it's like you're gonna be more famous just because you are Korean or you're Asiatic. Which I'm not obviously like saying nothing wrong about it, but I think it came a wave with people watching more types of videos when the vlogger is from Asia than from another place. It happens to me too, and I don't know why it happens. I don't know. Maybe it depends because of K-pop, or K-pop just really came off like a wave, and it really like ate up everything. And I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I like them content anyway, even though whatever of their precedents, like whatever they're from. But yeah, I do think so. Like I realize that yeah, I'm not gonna repeat myself. But yeah, and I think there's nothing else to say in this video because I have no more questions. And I asked for questions in my Instagram, but again, I was ignored because, you know, no one gives a shit about me in this type of conversation, in this um, context. Yeah. So, yeah, I think this is everything. And if you want to know more about myself, just tell me in the comments, even though you're not going to do that. But I don't know, maybe you came to the end of the video and you want more questions and you want to know more about myself. So you can do it in the comments or like tell me directly on my Instagram. I put my everything, like my social media, on the description. And yeah, that's basically it. Thank you so much for watching. And thank you so much for not watching, because I know no one's gonna keep being this far to this video. And if you do, thank you. I really, really, really appreciate. But I was just joking. I'm joking all the time. Anyway, thank you so much, and we see each other in the next video.